I don't know if you can see it or not, but the cylinders are not in bad shape. There is some scuffing. But this is without any oil. I'm going to show these bearings in a different video where you can see them better. But the connecting rod bearings are in really good shape. So is the crank. Now there's an uneven wear at the front, but that's kind of expected. I'm about to take this block to the machine shop. Took a grinder to the edge and some other sharp areas. I'm tired of cutting myself on it, and it'll be nicer for the machine shop to deal with. Clean the valley. Maybe they can get the stuff in here a little bit better. But I don't have my block completely prepped. Now these are a pain. They're not like a cast iron block. They did not want to come out that easy. I'm going to let the machine shop deal with that because I don't want to scar and warp this area. I tried popping them out. You know, if you hit them on one side, they pop out the other side. No, they just press in. But this is a little bit thicker, a little bit more wall than the cast iron FE motor or 302. Well, at least on those, it was so much easier. But you can see how glazed down and beautiful that is. You're not going to be able to see the little scuff marks on the side right here. But this motor was ran hot at one time on the pistons. It has little scratch marks on the outside when it was ran hot. So I'm going to leave it up to the machinist. Either I bore it 10 over, or he runs a home through it and just breaks the glaze. Prefer not to bore them out, because over time, then eventually I'm going to have to re-sleeve it. There's, you look there, there's not too much metal to work with for boring out. You can see where aluminum meets the steel. Anyone who bores a 302 block out, make it a 306, it's like, yeah, so much more horsepower. Well, what you do is, there's so much blow-by with piston rings and wear, and yeah, you're going to feel like you have more power. But I'm not catching my nails on anything in here. This is like the Honda V6 I rebuilt. There's just no wear. But I'm going to leave it up to the machinist because he knows better. I'm going to continue clean all this grease off. I'm going to pay the extra money, have him take care of these because I want to ruin that, the seal. And I'm going to put brass plugs in instead. So in another video, I'm going to show the crank bearings and the connecting rod bearings. They're still aluminum. The only thing that really hurt this motor was running it hot for a while. And the valve guides are so shot that it killed the compression because the valve seat was ruined because the valve was bouncing around in the valve guide. Exhaust is going into the intake. That's how bad it was. But as far as the block and the crank, you know, this is bulletproof with this Cobra oil pump and everything else. Now this all looks shiny because I just cleaned with some brake clean. I'm going to put some oil over it, but I thought I'd show this before I put oil over it. It all looks all nice and shiny.